If you're looking for an exercise modality that will allow you to train strength, metabolic conditioning, and even complete corrective exercise, look no further than the kettlebell. Today, we'd like to teach you a progression that will allow you to safely develop the skills to complete advanced kettlebell movements. The first exercise in our progression is the kettlebell deadlift. Here's how to set up. Line up your ankle bones with the handles on the kettlebell. Push your hips back as far as you can with arms forward. Bring your arms down to reach the bell, then pull your shoulders back and down to build tension. Now you're ready to lift. Squeeze your hips, press your feet through the floor to pull your body up tall to your tall plank position. To return the kettlebell, push your hips back again and set it down next to the ankle bones. The most common mistakes we see with kettlebell deadlifts involve rounding the back or turning the deadlift into a squat. The rounded back looks like this. There's not enough tension on your lats, and this is very unsafe to pick the kettlebell up from this position. The squat happens like this, dropping the knees forward, keeping the chest up tall, and using the front of the thighs to bring the kettlebell up to your tall plank position. Our next exercise is the single rep kettlebell swing. The purpose is to help you set up and finish the exercise safely. Here's how it's done. Stand a few feet behind the bell. Like the deadlift, push your hips back as far as you can. Reach your arms forward to grab the bell. Tilt the bell towards you. Then get ready to hike the bell back and swing it forward with force. With each rep, focus on well-defined endpoints and controlling the momentum of the kettlebell. Once you've mastered the single rep kettlebell swing, it's time to start stringing reps together. Here's how it's done. Just like your single rep kettlebell swing, hike the kettlebell back, snap your hips forward to a tall plank position. But instead of setting it down, let the kettlebell swing back between your legs and snap your hips again for the second rep. Make sure that you're not lifting the kettlebell with your arms or rounding your back. The next exercise is the single arm kettlebell swing. The setup and finish and the overall execution are exactly like the two-arm swing. But here are a few things to watch out for. When you reach your bottom end point, don't allow your shoulder to roll in. Keep the kettlebell close to the body. When you reach your top end point, both hips should be working strong. The hips should not twist. The final progression is the single arm kettlebell clean. The setup is exactly like the single arm kettlebell swing. But now, instead of sending the energy out, you're going to send the energy up and tuck the kettlebell close to your body. Here's how it's done. Snap your hips with the same force as a single arm kettlebell swing. But this time, pull the kettlebell into your body and pack your shoulder back and down. Once you've mastered the single arm kettlebell clean, you have the foundation you need to safely use kettlebells for a variety of exercises. For average Joes like us, variety for variety's sake is not our friend. Choose exercises that you can complete with excellent form. Progress them only when you have them mastered. Subscribe to our blog and follow us on social media for fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle tips.